Match day 2 complete, and now we go to
match day 3 of the Premier League.
How things gonna happen, and after this, they're going to international break.
Yeah.
But a quick review of what happened over the weekend. Early kickoff, always we say.
Yeah, it was an early kickoff as usual, and yeah, Manchester United lost, and it was just sad to see as a Man United fan because.
What was that?
At some point in the second half, we didn't control the game as we were supposed to do. We were punished towards the end, and I believe this team has a lot to improve. We're going to be seeing it, but good for Ahmad to get his first goal of the season. He's looked sharp, or sharper than most of the wingers that we have. And yeah, that's all I can say. Ugarte could be coming in for Manchester United and could change a bit of things, maybe. And we will see how we will analyze the Liverpool game as it comes. That is for Manchester United. And I think if I have to talk as well for Chelsea, Chelsea had an amazing performance. By the way.
They scored all their goals for the next 3
No,
matches.
you have to give credit where it's due, and they did a good job. Like dismantling Wolves away at their turf at the Molineux is not easy, and scoring exactly 6 goals, Palmer grabbing a hat-trick of assists, and Madueke, who had talked shit even before, also grabbing other 3 goals. I mean, it was an amazing performance for them, and we will see if they are consistent enough. But it was a performance that you want to look at and see, you know what, if we can score, if we can play like this every game, we could be in it, you know. So you never know. So I think those are the 2 teams that are picked to talk about from the last match day.
Right, allow me to talk once again about Chelsea, and it's impressive what they're doing there at Stamford. And when you take a look at what Maresca is doing, Maresca is a very tactical coach. Mostly when you watch his matches, like he's trying to deploy the 4-2-4 kind of formation, and it's favoring the team. Consistency, of course, like you mentioned, we want to see how things gonna go in the coming matches. I was impressed seeing Cole Palmer scoring a very beautiful goal, and Madueke once again, despite saying what he said or posting what he posted about Wolves, scoring the hat-trick. Actually grabbed his first hat-trick before Saka and the likes of Marcus Rashford goal theirs. I want to talk about Man United once again. My talking area is about why is Erik ten Hag using Bruno Fernandes as a false 9. I'm yet to understand. United need to change a lot of things. There are some of players I feel now they've played for Man United and their time is up. One of my favorite players, I've talked about Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw needs to leave actually. He has been outstanding, but maybe a season goes by. Once again, Marcus Rashford is just there. The body language will tell you. I don't know what's happening with those players. So a change is needed at United, and I feel getting Ugarte and also more players maybe during the January transfer window, and next summer probably you will get United back. But for now, United are meant to struggle. The other match was Arsenal making it their 2nd win in a row, 2 clean sheets for David Raya. Amazing performance, but let me say Arsenal somehow got lucky. Watkins missed a very open chance, which many people thought Gabriel had been fouled. Then there is a boy by the name Rogers.
Yep, Rogers, actually, we talked about him in the Fantasy Premier League episode, and Rogers is a good player. He's shown signs of even like replacing the midfield that was there, like of David Luiz and the rest, very well.
Douglas.
Douglas Luiz, sorry. And yeah, I think he's a great player. We're gonna see if he's gonna turn up against. I think they're playing away from home against Leicester or something. Yeah, we'll see. But he's a great player.
Right. Then David Raya once again doing amazing saves to keep Arsenal in the match. We saw one and only Leandro Trossard coming in off the bench and scoring on his first touch. That I think somehow it eased Arsenal's pressure. Then Erling Haaland, the Golden Boot winner elect.
Yes. Are you giving it to him already?
Bro, why should we like that man?
Football is unpredictable, and I'm not saying that he should be injured, but
it is. But I think back in school, we had something in chemistry called K. The constant. Yes, so if everything is constant, let's say he continues playing, he doesn't get injured or suspended, Haaland will keep on scoring. Right now he has how many goals?
So many, can't even count.
4. I mean this season.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. 4. It's already so many. I can't even count.
My bad.
What?
You said Haaland to grab a hat-trick and a correct score for Manchester City for 1.
Yep. We did it.
Bro. Well done, bro.
Yeah. It's not easy actually to get that kind of thing right. And you know, on our socials,
you see, like the whole of last season, Rock got just 1 correct score.
Of Chelsea,
we had how many matches? We had like over the weekend we have at least 10.
10 matches.
So 10 times 38.
Yeah.
380 matches.
Yeah. Only 1.
1 correct score. I think now we can talk about Tottenham dismantling. Actually, you doubted me. I had predicted Tottenham to win 3-0.
Yep, I thought they would concede. They kept a clean sheet, which is something unusual of Tottenham.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's also a good prediction because it was very close. 2-0, 3-0. The game ended 4-0.
I said 3-0, it ended 4-0.
Yeah, so
let's see Bissouma. He was Bissouma.
Scored a good goal. Maybe the gas is working. Yeah, because before the match, I think if you knew the scandal he had done something illegal probably.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a good goal from him, and then Pickford made an error, and then they ended up scoring other 4 goals. But I was impressed by Van de Ven, who made a run and assisted Son on the 4th goal or 3rd goal. Can't remember properly because but it's a good win for Tottenham. Yeah.
Lastly, let's talk about Liverpool. I think they have the same goals as Arsenal and clean sheet. 2 goals each in the first 2 opening matches. But my interest is there has been rumors. Remember, you're talking about this on Wednesday.
Yep.
So possibility, maybe it could happen, it might not. There's been links that Darwin Núñez could be heading to the Emirates. Yeah. And of course,
and at the same time, I think they also linked with the Chiesa.
Yeah.
So
Liverpool.
Yeah.
They've already signed Chiesa. It's a done deal. Actually.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know that.
Everything is in
now I know.
Place.
Now I know.
Yeah.
But we just wait to see everything. And then towards the like after 30th or the deadline, we will know exactly who has landed who. Like the small guy on the internet, like who's killing people with the "there we land."
There we land. Yes, he was actually tagged by one of the biggest. Likes of Sky Sports. And there is another guy. I don't want to say what he's saying. He's also doing transfers, but
I've seen a couple of them.
He's telling people, tell your mother.
Funny. People are taking advantage of that thing and getting famous for it, but it's not bad. What do we have for this match?
Match day 3, of course, early kickoff. We always say Ogopa early kickoff. I told Werimo to Ogopa early kickoff, but he said
nope.
It is Manchester United, and yes, it is Man United. The team which beat Manchester United over the weekend 2-1, Brighton, will be at the Emirates to take on Arsenal.
One of the matches that people should look forward to watching this weekend, especially because these 2 teams are coming here, everyone with 6 points, they've won 2 out of 2 of the first Premier League games they've played this season, and it's just amazing, Arsenal, I'll speak more about their defense. Aside from conceding a few clear-cut chances, of which, when you have a good keeper like Raya, save them, it gives you more confidence in the game. So I believe the defense has made a bit of difference in the last few games, and in this one it could also be. This is the time probably they could manage to score now more than 2 goals, I believe. And for Brighton, they're also a good side, and there's a chance that the partnership of Mitoma and Welbeck plus Minte could get maybe 1 goal. So that's why I am predicting that Arsenal could win this game, but it's going to be a 3-1 victory for Arsenal. That's
very close, and I think I'll go with the same scoreline because I'll give Raya now. He will not keep a clean sheet over the weekend, but still there is a possibility of it happening. We've seen Gabriel and Saliba's partnership. Timber starting on the left back and later on replaced by Calafiori, then it shows how Arsenal have a good depth. Now with Mikel Merino, we don't expect him maybe to start, but maybe he'll come in the second half. So allow me to talk about Gabriel Martinelli. That's a guy who has been criticized in the first 2 opening matches, wasting chances, not creating enough, and not making enough runs, tracking back, until when Arsenal were really pinned by let's say, not pinning is not the correct word, but when they were getting frustrated by Aston Villa. Out of nowhere, he came in as a substitute, and it was a super sub, scoring the opening goal, which gave Thomas Partey the chance to score the second. Now, I would say it's time to start to try and maybe bench Gabriel Martinelli. That's the only way you bring in competition, because if he keeps on starting, you could clearly see when Trossard scored, he didn't want to celebrate because he feels, I deserve better. The guy who's ahead of me in pecking order, well. He is not doing it the right way, and I'm still being benched. So those are some of the things we need to check. Bukayo Saka once again making an assist. Martin Odegaard, very lethal, once again sharp in the midfield. Kai Havertz had chances, but of course making some poor decisions. So we're gonna see it. And for Brighton, this is not the Mitoma we saw last season, agree with me, but this boy called Minte played so well. So I think like you said, Brighton gonna have a goal in the end, but Arsenal will win this match. You'll see Bukayo Saka on the score sheet, and probably Kai Havertz and Trossard. So I'm gonna give them a 3-1 victory, like you predicted. Then the next match we will see. Let's talk. Can you talk about Leicester and Aston Villa a little bit?
No, I'm just gonna go to prediction direct, because I think Leicester lost their previous game.
Yep.
Aston Villa also lost. They are coming to this game wounded as well. So I believe they will win. Although Leicester at home, they could score, and I'm gonna go for a close 1-2 victory. Aston Villa likes those kinds of
matches.
Matches where it's the other team is scoring, they are scoring. So it could be 1-2, 3-1. But yeah, I'm gonna stick with 1-2 victory.
I think Aston Villa get a win, maybe 2-0 to 1, something close to that. But Leicester could be their second defeat in a row. Then let's talk about later on the defending champions, Manchester City at London Stadium, taking on West Ham United. We're gonna see full Krug.
It's an interesting time when these two teams are like playing each other now. But yeah, it's the Premier League, you know. You meet anyone at any time and you play. As we will also see later, there's a big match that we are anticipating, especially on this show. So for Manchester City, I think they're gonna like make it easy, 3-3 in this one.
Yep.
And the reason is they look like they prepared so well for the season. Haaland looks sharp. KDB is coming in and doing his magic, and Pep is unleashing another beast defensive-wise called Rico. And Rico has done so well, even replacing Walker. Yep. So I don't know if he will play in this one, but he's a bright talent coming up for Manchester City, and they look so good. They brought back Gundogan, and he was even actually was able to play that previous game. He came on as a substitute against Ipswich, and it will be good to see. So yeah, I got the correct score in the last one, but this one looks difficult because there's a possibility of Manchester City keeping a clean sheet. But then again, if you think about it, West Ham are also on a goal drought probably, because I think they were beaten in the last game 2-0 or something. Yeah. And I believe this is the time where they will score at home. And I'm going to go for a close 1-2 victory for Manchester City.
Well, that's we have a high chance of that happening. I think you've talked everything about Manchester City apart from one player you didn't mention, by the name Savinho.
Savinho.
When Savinho is playing, you might confuse him. He has a jersey number 26. You will confuse him with
as Mahrez.
Riyad Mahrez, and I saw Mahrez commenting on a post
on Twitter.
Yes. So I feel Manchester City, of course, will overpower West Ham despite being away. Pep Guardiola means business, and he knows Arsenal have strengthened, Liverpool are still strong, and things will not be as easy as he thinks. So you need to be sharp, you need to be 100% sure how things are gonna go. So I think Manchester City will win this match, but they'll concede. We saw Ipswich, a team which from of course, from a second division, that is the Championship, scoring at the Etihad, and that shows how Manchester City's defense is not still perfect, but they're still conceding. So if they can concede against Ipswich, so is for West Ham United. So I'll give Manchester City a win this time round, a 3-1 victory. Once again, Haaland gonna make it maybe 5 goals in 3 matches.
Very possible.
In the Premier League.
Very
yes,
possible.
or even 6.
Yeah, very possible.
Right, then on Sunday, we have 3 big matches.
Yep.
But there's the bigger one, of course. Let's start with Chelsea taking on Crystal Palace. Chelsea, a team which shocked the world over the weekend.
Why are you saying shocked?
No, scoring 6 goals. Not even Man City have managed to get such scoreline against Wolves. Let's all agree, Wolves is a team which has a tendency of defending.
Yeah.
They defend so well, it's a compact team. So, but it was electric, both teams, they had the
end-to-end kind of game.
Yes, and Chelsea
took the most of the chances.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think for Chelsea being at home against Crystal Palace, the narrative has been, in the last few matches, Chelsea has been beating Crystal Palace, if I'm not wrong, every damn time. And yeah, for this match, Crystal Palace are coming to eat as well, not very well, because they don't look like the Crystal Palace, you know, and it's trouble for them. But yeah, for Chelsea, I think if they play with the same mentality and the same intensity as they did, the same attacking intensity they did against Wolves, and especially at home, then it can be a very thrilling match for them yet again. But yeah, this is the Premier League, and today, of course, the other weekend you drop a 5-star performance. This other weekend, surprises happen. You draw or lose. But yeah, I think they're gonna continue with the winning streak in this one. But it's gonna be a close game, and that's why I feel like Chelsea will have an edge over Crystal Palace, and Palace will not want to let in a lot of goals. And I'm gonna go for a close again, 2-1. Victory for Chelsea.
I think the international break comes at the wrong time for Chelsea, because when you are running well, when you have a good run, when you are high, so you need more time to keep on playing, because there is somehow the international break will somehow try to break that the flow. Yeah. So Chelsea right now, let's all agree, they are confident. Maresca feels now the tactics which I'm trying to deploy, they are making a lot of sense, and my team now it's too early to judge, but it's kind of gelling well. Enzo Fernandez, Cole Palmer, all doing well, and of course the one and only Jackson up front. I think now Chelsea will be motivated ahead of this match, and nothing much to talk about this, because Crystal Palace, they don't look like the team we saw last season, and I don't see them scoring at Stamford. And I'm gonna give Chelsea a bold 3-0 victory. That's what we did against for Tottenham match.
That's a bold one, but yeah, we're gonna wait and see.
Right, then last but not least, we talk about Newcastle United hosting
Tottenham Hotspurs.
Yes.
Wow. If I remember so well, the last few games that Tottenham, especially Ange, has played at the Tottenham Stadium, or at the Newcastle, when Newcastle are at home, it's quite difficult for them. I think they've lost 4-1, and another one, I think 5-0 or something of the sort, and it's difficult. So although this is a new season, Tottenham haven't lost any points. Newcastle are also looking to add.
Dropped actually.
They hasn't lost any games. Yeah, they drew and they won, and now on the other side, Newcastle also won and they drew 1-1, and it's like a battle of two teams who have the same points, and it will be interesting to see. But okay, for me, I believe we're gonna see Newcastle scoring, and we're gonna also see Tottenham scoring. And yeah, it's gonna be an end-to-end kind of game, but I don't see anyone winning this, and that is why for me, I see a 2-2 kind of draw. How about you?
Goals galore for this match. Of course, expect a lot of goals. Newcastle will score, Tottenham will score. Do you know why? These two teams are not afraid of attacking. But now I feel Tottenham gonna get a little bit of edge over Newcastle United, and I'm giving them a 3-2 win for Tottenham. And the last match at Old Trafford, Will Salah continue with his good run against Man United? Well, United at home taking on the Red Devils, taking on the Reds. What's your take?
Well, it is the game that we are all waiting for. And if everyone is waiting for it, it means it's an interesting game. Because it is a local derby or an English derby that has been always like very electric with all the derby related kind of things that happen, red cards, goals, whatever. So Manchester United is a surprising team when it comes to matches like this. And maybe some tactical change. I remember you mentioned the story about false nine, Bruno starting in the false nine. I believe now this is the first time Ten Hag will play without those false nine kinds of stuff. If he has to play false nine, I believe he should play Zaxi. And of course, we have not talked about the team news because we understand almost everyone is fit to play this game, aside from the normal Lenny Yoro and Hoyland, who are out. So we expect every other...
Scott McTominay also.
Yeah, McTominay of course left for Napoli, or will leave for Napoli. So for my team, I believe these are the games where we surprise people. And yeah, it's going to be a tactical kind of game, of course. Two managers, one is new in the Premier League, but both are bald. And it is like somehow a bit unpredictable, to be honest.
Yeah.
But yeah, if Manchester United turn up the way they usually turn up against big teams, especially after losing, then I expect them to have a result in this one. But if they don't, if they crumble down, if they lose focus like the way they did against Brighton, it could be trouble for them. But here it is. I see Manchester United scoring 2 goals in this one. So what I don't know is how many goals Liverpool will score. So if Liverpool score 3, they could win. If Liverpool score 2, it could end in a draw. But there's a possibility of Manchester United turning around and giving Ancelotti his first defeat of the season. And I'm going to predict a Manchester United 2, Liverpool 1. That is my prediction.
Well, I always know matches are tough for United when Werim will tell you if United turn up. That shows he's not confident. Go watch all our videos. When Werimo says, if United turn up.
What do you mean? So what do you want?
I mean, this is a tough match and you know it. United, before now I give my prediction, allow me to just to be honest with this match. I want to be as neutral as possible. This is not the Liverpool we had last season. It's a Liverpool which, it's a kind of a team which isn't as sharp as when they were under Jurgen Klopp. Let's all agree.
Yeah.
And then again, with Manchester United, I saw a friend of mine posting. He's a United fan, saying, now you see, Aston Villa is a team which made Arsenal lose the title last season, and Arteta has approached it differently, and he has taken a win. But for us, Ten Hag is just using the same, is just repeating the same silly mistakes against Brighton. So yeah, so for Ten Hag, I feel United have the capacity to show Liverpool dust on Sunday. But unfortunately, Ten Hag will wake up and decide just to pick his own team. United have the capacity to punish Liverpool. Because you wouldn't tell me like Liverpool have a better squad like than Cities, of course. But then again, the team selection will matter. We're gonna see battle in the midfield, but at the end of the day, I see Liverpool picking a win. Now, expect this type of a match. Liverpool is a team which will continue pressing. Brentford were lucky to concede just 2 because Liverpool were a force. But now United, I saw when you look at the way Man United are playing, it is the same way Aston Villa are playing. You just sit back and look for a long pass over, and maybe you spot a striker and they go and they score. So it's dangerous for Liverpool if they approach United with a lot of possession. At the end of the day, it's high press, and you know how high press they turn. United will get a goal. That's 100% United will get a goal. Maybe from Marcus Rashford, he scores in such big matches. So United will score, Liverpool will score, but of course Liverpool will score more. I'm giving Liverpool a 2-1 victory. Those who are expecting United to concede a lot of goals, I doubt if it will happen.
That's a good prediction. Yeah. You're probably watching from home and wondering why I had Manchester United to win 2-1 or why he has Liverpool to win 2-1. Why not hit our comment section with the prediction, especially for this game, because we believe it is the biggest game of the weekend. It is a derby. It's one of the games which everyone wants to see, because somehow, sometimes it ends up in a massacre. Somehow, sometimes it creates the Premier League vibe of a good game. Well, you can also hit the like button on this video, and before we even wind up, we had the kick tip, and here are the results, of course. So after match day 2, we will mention the top 5 people, and we have number 1, who is Binta Major. This guy has 36 points.
Wow.
Yes, after the 2 match days.
Is he like Raila taking early lead? Okay.
We don't know, but we hope so, because we are coming. And you know what? He has already predicted the games for the coming match day. So amazing. He's that serious. And we want to see that kind of...
What's the name again?
Binta Major. Binta Major.
Binta Bigger.
We appreciate you. Keep on predicting with us. You never know. Who knows? Maybe towards the end of the season, Liquid Sports will just wake up and say, you know what? This guy did a good job. So just keep on playing. And then we have Green Eyes, who has 35 points.
Wow.
As you'll see on the screen. And then we have Martin, one and only. I think I know this guy.
Martin, I forwarded some screenshots. He talked bad about us.
What did he say?
He said, like, even if you combine, you cannot topple him there.
We are coming for you. He has 29 points. And then at number 4, of course, it's me with 24 points. And then number 5, the legend, the trophyless legend, at number 5 with 23 points. So it is a good start for most of the players, and we will be appreciating everyone who's playing our kick tip every now and then. So what you need to do, maybe those who are asking how to play, the link is in the comment section, the first comment of this video, or in the description section. So all you need to do is click and then predict all the games starting from now towards the end of the season. Let's see what you have, because we believe you also have very good football knowledge, even maybe better than us. As you can see, Binta Major is already showing us dust, but he just took an early lead, as we said, so we are coming for him. Wait, so that is it from our end for the match day. We want to wish you the best of luck in the bets as that we had. We also want to wish you the best of luck in these predictions if you're going to try them. Happy international break, and see you in the next one. My name is Brian.
And they call me Vincent.
And this is the Liquid Sports Show.